welcome you all, Her Excellency the Honorable Governor of Telangana, Tamilisai Sundararajan, our honored guests, the brilliant award winners, and those present in this 26th edition of Devi Awards. My congratulations to all 11 award winners of this session. If Think Edu, which preceded the Devi Awards, is about thought-provoking discussions, the Devi Awards are about celebrating success, grit, creativity, business, acumen, innovation, and imagination of women from every walk of life. For a woman to succeed and reach a point where she and her work can be celebrated and awarded is not easy. Why do I bring a gender quotient here? Well, as a woman with over 3.5 decades in journalism, I may have been lucky to have never been discriminated against for my gender, but I am of a very minuscule section, perhaps an exception, in that I was never told that I could not report on certain topics. That's how our profession works, whether conflict or politics or the economy or elections or any other thing that entail travel to remote or strife-torn areas. The question was never about my gender, but whether I had the domain expertise, whether I had the sources and the contact and the knowledge to do that coverage. This is true of many in my profession, at least in my generation. The heavy lifting, so to say, was done by the generation before us, where doing a night shift was also a big thing. But in most of India and in many other professions, it's much more of a struggle. Whenever a woman reaches the top echelons of any sector or any boardroom, or does path-breaking work, or even write poetry, which they do all the time, we celebrate as if we are surprised. How did this happen? Because personal determination has met with structural equal opportunities, open-mindedness, and backing at the right time, despite the tough work-life balance questions before us all the time, we do our work and sometimes succeed. When our CEO, Lakshmi Menon, and I confer and take a decision, no one questions. We all have to do, but we all have to do an invisible trapeze act in our personal spaces all the time, which no one sees and knows. Our double duty is often taken for granted. So I always tell it to everyone. We need not be apologetic about being better professionally. Why Devi? Feminism and the fight for rights and women power has gone through and is going through much evaluation and debate. It's an evolving definition. Someone in the 90s would have said Let's neither be Devi or Dasi. Let's just be ourselves. But over time, we have come to accept women need to do that little extra to be exalted, to touch that exalted point where she, her work, and her super spirit can be acknowledged. And that's exactly what we do at the New Indian Express Devi Awards. I thank our sponsors for helping us do what we believe in and celebrate what we are celebrating today. And we celebrate across cities when we fetter women. Thank you.